Hello there, you're welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz here on the JoyNews channel right here. And of course, I'm so happy. I hope you had a good weekend. In fact, the weekend was indeed long, but coupled with, should I say, events, exciting stuff here and there. And that's why we're always here to bring you the best when you talk of showbiz. My name is Doreen Avio, and I tell you what, I'll share some of the exciting events and also some beautiful conversations, maybe an advice that you can take and put it here or there for yourself. The name is simply Doreen Avio. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining me, this is Let's Talk Showbiz, and as I said earlier, for the long weekend, it came with lots of events, exclusive stuff, and of course, our cameras were there. Of course, my colleague Ibrahim Bembako, and I'll start with the group Morgan Heritage. Now, they're a group that most of us grew up listening to. We love them, we love their music, we love everything about them. But guess what? They are not growing old. Day in, day out, they look different. But they are still working hard to make sure they bring us something good. They have a new album, and they are currently going or moving from country to country to actually put the album out there. Their stop was in Ghana. We had the opportunity to hang out with them at Oasis, that's D Black's club, and it was simply amazing. My colleague IB has been talking to them, and if you were not there, here are excerpts of everything that happened at the album listening.
Back home in GH, and a very big thank you to my big brother, Rocky D, always holding us down. We really and truly appreciate you, Rocky. Come on, make some noise for Rocky that one, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, very big acquabat to Mr. Mojo, Grams, and brother Peter Morgan. Come on, make some noise for Morgan Heritage! Since we've done the official acquabat by welcoming them back home to GH, it's only right for us to have a little conversation about the essence of their presence in GH, and also, the brand new album that they are working on. That could have been launched anywhere in the world, but they chose to come right here to the center of the world, to the Gold Coast city of Accra, where we all get to witness this right now.
For coming. It's KOD, it's always been a discussion within the Rastafarian community, scattered abroad in the four corners of the earth, to come home to Africa, to come home to invest, to build Africa. We always grew up in the Rastafarian community hearing as children that Africa is the future. At that time, many people did not believe it and understand it. In those days, the Honorable Nelson Mandela was still in prison. So people didn't see that far-fetched like a reality. And I know within the 12 tribe of Israel, we hear say, until Nelson Mandela be free, Africa can't be free. And I see that Nelson Mandela came, been free, and passed away.
Only right for us to be here in Africa. You understand? Especially with an album that's called The Homeland. Because it's not where we're born in it, it's where your bloodline comes from. So it means a lot to us.
Mr. Mojo, what was the motivation behind recording an album that is entirely Pan-African?
Journey in creating music with our African brothers and sisters started nearly 13 years ago. We used to endure on his Senegal to Dakar album. He invited us to be on that album. And when he embraced us as brothers, he let us understand our purpose within the ethos of reggae music as it exists today. And he shared with us that by his observation, what Bob Marley meant to his generation as a youth is what Morgan here to do to this generation. So it took us about 13 years to get to the Homeland, but over that period, we started to collaborate more with people like Diamond Platinums, Stoneboy, Pato Rankin. Hello? Yeah, there we go. And for us, a light bulb sort of went off. Yeah?
Very good to be here. You're looking sharp.
Yeah?
You're looking sharp.
Well, Homeland, the Homeland. Almost an African album or an African album. Why did you decide to make this an African album? Because you're known as a reggae band.
Well,
legendary reggae band.
You ready for me to answer?
Yeah, we're ready for you to answer. Why did you make this particular album an African album?
Number one, when it comes to reggae, Morgan Heritage have done everything that you would want in reggae. So that is there. Now it's time to do something different and meaningful. And that's why we chose world music, and within world music we chose African music.
Why African? That is the thing.
Because
Why African?
we are black people. Simple. You understand? The essence of our DNA is blackness, is Africa. So why not Africa? You ask me why Africa? Why not Africa? You answer that for me.
I want to believe that this album means everything to you, more than any album could mean anything to you.
Yeah, you see, as Rastafarians, we look to Africa. From we were youth, that's where we were raised as Rastafarian children in the 12 Tribes of Israel organization. So, as adults now that's traveled across the continent, I think we just reach a point in our career where we're ready to illustrate all that we've learned on our journey, the culture that we've embraced, the languages that we've encountered, the energy of the people that we fell in love with. You feel all of that embodied in the whole entire album called The Homeland.
Well, 11 different African countries all on this particular album. Well, what gave the decision to the countries you had to put on this album?
It was really just over the years, us traveling as Morgan Heritage to do these festivals, and along doing the concerts in these countries, you know, went out of our way to say, who's the local artist, or people, the promoters locally would say, you have to meet this new artist, he's doing very good. And then we met them, we was impressed, and we just built the relationship, and eventually when we came up with the idea to go in the studio, we reached out to these artists. And
well, D Black himself is here. Well, let's quickly. Yeah. Well, don't worry. Okay. Well. Okay. Yo.
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like it's a Grammy thing. It's a Grammy family. As reggae, making sure it's been won tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing very, very well. How's everything going?
Well, everything is nice.
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
to have the legendary reggae band like Morgan's Heritage in Ghana, to have an album listening in Ghana should mean a lot to Ghana.
Yes, you know, I mean, it's all the connection of, you know, homeland and then also the diaspora, you know. And myself, you know, they've been friends for a long time, you know. We've been in the Grammy stage together. We've met each other in so many different places around the world. So, you know, there's a record too that has, you know, a lot of Ghanaian artists featuring on it, as well as also, you know, a lot of artists from different parts of the continent. So it's, you know, it's our brothers, and this is homecoming.
All right, so that's it on Morgan Heritage. As I talk to you, they are currently in Kenya doing same thing over there. So don't be surprised if you're watching us out of Ghana. They might be in the country next to you. Now, away from that, let's talk about the Ghana Beverage Awards. One would have thought that if you're drinking something, you should just drink it and have a good time. But now, those who are selling those beverages, those who are actually producing them, are being awarded for making us comfortable. The likes of Guinness, Tampico, and others. And it was simply amazing. I mean, watch them being awarded for their good works and always getting us all satisfied. As usual, my colleague Ivy was there, and here's how it all turned out.
at the 7th edition of the Ghana Beverage Awards and the Liquor of the Year. None other but a brand that has been on the BMPS show before. How are you doing, Pearl?
I'm doing really great, thank you very much.
I'm sure you will be. You are very excited tonight.
Excited and really surprised, but really humbled. Honestly, I didn't see it coming, but it just shows that Ghanaians, you appreciate a good butterscotch flavored liquor. So I'm really happy about this.
Well, in that category, yes, very surprised, but that category, did you ever see yourself standing, even getting into that category in the first place?
Not at all, actually. So honestly, when I was sitting there, I was like, oh, I knew the big names were going to win. So I was like, and I heard my name, I was like, wow. I was really, really shocked.
So Guinness Ghana is actually showing a lot of big boyism here. 3 awards so far. Wow. How's it feeling?
Feels great. It's hard work, dedication from the team directors and the team as far as I know. And I believe that we continue to make Ghana happy in terms of all locations, how they drive their experiences and enjoy themselves responsibly.
So 3 awards so far. Cider RTD of the Year, International Spirits of the Year, and then International Beer of the Year. Wow. Is this hard work being recognized?
Yes, I believe the Ghanaian consumer has brought it this far. And then, of course, it's been recognized by management so far as the team that does the production and, of course, sales and marketing do their work to appeal to the consumer in Ghana.
4 awards tonight at the 7th edition of the Ghana Beverage Awards. Well, 4 awards.
It's exciting, and we want to just dedicate it to all our customers and consumers. And we want to say that this goes to attest the things that we are trying to do as a business to be relevant to consumers as far as what their need is concerned, and to continue to be a positive addition as far as the economy is concerned.
What does this actually mean to the Coca-Cola Company winning 4 awards at the Ghana Beverage Awards, the 7th edition?
For us, this is testimony of all the great work that we've put into the period under review. For us as a company, we are continuously improving on innovating and introducing new recipes and introducing new products onto the market.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir.
Well, it's not just for the 2 awards, but for the fact that the most prestigious award. Well, how does it feel for you and also the brand Tampico?
It's been an exciting night. It's been something we've been working on for the previous years. It's not really been something that we've always been considering year in and year out, but then it's something that we've been doing on a regular. This year we started to turn in our nominations and see how far our activities would be recognized. And God being so good, our activities were duly recognized.
Were you anticipating to get the most coveted award for the night?
So we put in a good show, we put in a good work in the last year, 2022. We filed for the Fruit Juice of the Year category. We also filed for the CSR of the Year category. And we're being hopeful that once we're able to win these 2 categories, automatically it guarantees us to win the Product of the Year. So we're losing out on the CSR gave us a little bit of nervousness. But then at the end of the day, I believe our activities and what we've done over the years came out crowning.
Well, congratulations for a good, output like this.
Thank you so much.
Ghana Beverage Awards, organizers, what actually gave birth to it? What inspired, or you to actually hold an award scheme for the beverage industry?
So we realized that this is actually one of the industries that we interact with almost the whole day, from morning to evening, but it's not really recognized as much as it should be. And then we also jumped onto the Ghana Tourism Authority initiative of Eat and Drink Ghana to promote drinking of local beverages. So that's what brought the idea of Ghana Beverage Awards.
7 years down the lane, how has the journey been?
It's been exciting. As you saw, we started from 8 awards categories. Now we're at 20. So for me, that is growth. And then we also instituted the public voting, which it's actually the public vote that determines the Product of the Year award. So that is also growth for us. And then also we have instituted a tour, industry tour, where our judges, after they get the nominations, they visit each of the industries to see whether they're actually abiding by the standard operating procedures.
There you go. So you saw Tampico adjudge the best, and now Guinness and doing, simply amazing. And we are hoping that next year will be another year to award more beverage companies. Now, away from that, there's a new reality show in town, which obviously has got lots of people talking, considering how the auditions went the last time. Ooh. Now, it has started airing on Joy Prime every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. And guess what? We're all getting to know the contestants, including myself, listening to them perform, sing some of these good songs, and you know, it's just beautiful. But now this is an opportunity to get to know them better, because very soon evictions will start and you should know who you would want to be adjudged the best at the end of it all. So just in case you missed out on the premiere of it all or everything that has been happening every Sunday, here are highlights of it. It's doing amazing and you should watch it.
This night never seemed to go to plan. I don't want you to leave, really hold my hand. Won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me. Beautiful scene.
One of it, Senansi, money be up on my mind, say roast the plantain. Baby, I am money, you should know, baby, now soon I'm a lucky, I'm on 9 with the chain. I'm up a cash, unica, and 10. Men compare on who I said, no, mamma, than 10. Pressure wa horo, but you no go fit contain. When you budget, you no go fit medicate.
You could never be a minimalist. I may say one on the list. I may take a winner there, that's the list. Them no say man a boss it, man a real junglist. Give them a mighty song, man a evangelist. Fire, bend them like a fireman. Me not see no other youth way better than. Mighty ya, run this place, ya Jalaban. Mighty ya, run that turf, ya no better than.
So many scars to put it in my determine. I get the scars and do the paint to one more me. I take my lane, I do my thing so they won't follow me. As I'm a boy, I still the grind, you know go fist up. I chase the paper, I want them quicker. You know be money, call me later. Stay undercover, we keep it real, we know the faker. Swear on my mama, see them they talk, them a mind.
Oh, this emotion, I've been making out there, no. Eh, no, nah. I'm almost a bee, which I'm me bono seda meshene ni monya na makania ni usori